Well, of course, the inland Northwest is seeing snowfall throughout the region. I say, of course, because if you've looked out the window or been outside, then you know it's substantial. Nicole Hernandez is live driving around in the Creme 2 Storm Tracker 2. She is going to give us an update on road conditions. And we have Cody Proctor speaking with parents at Spokane Public Schools about the decision to hold classes today. But first, let's get right to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. He's outside in the Creme 2 Outdoor Weather Center. Jeremy, there's a lot of snow out there and everybody wants to know how long it's expected to stick around.
In this, or basically as hard as it's snowing right now, for a few more hours. So it's lightened up significantly from where we were this morning. But look at the weather center. I'm sorry, you're going to lose some of the graphics, but I am just enthralled with how much snow we have coming down on the ground everywhere. 27 degrees right now, and our temperatures are going to continue to rise. Believe it or not, all right, I guess I got to do this. Believe it or not, we have quite a bit of those winter storm warnings still in effect as we take a look around the inland Northwest. Now, there you go. You can see a little bit more of what we've got going on, but basically Interstate 90, and even as you head down 82, pretty gross. And it starts to show that we're drying out, but I'm here to tell you, look up, you see around, there's plenty of snow still coming down, but that warm air is creeping toward us, and that will continue to do so. We're going to hang on to these kind of lighter scattered snow showers through the afternoon, and then by the time we get into the evening, this is what I'm really keeping an eye on. Now, as it eventually moves in, we are going to see this switch over to a freezing mix and then rain. And we're talking a lot of rain. We're talking 1/4 of an inch of rain, and that's more than we had in entire months over the summer. And this is going to fall on top of all of this snow. So by the time we start tomorrow morning, it is going to be a sloppy, slushy mess. And tomorrow, temperatures in the 40s means that it's going to stay sloppy and slushy. So get out ahead of it before that freezing comes in this weekend. We do dry out as we head into the weekend though, so that's a bit of good news. But here you go, temperatures right now in the 20s, teens there in Sandpoint. Notice Wenatchee, you were down in the teens this morning. Now you're looking at a freezing mix already working its way in. And over in Wenatchee, we're talking why this is going to go into the history books as one of the biggest snowstorms ever seen. By tonight though, we're all switching over to rain. That warm air moves in and our temperatures are up near 40.
Jeremy, thank you very much. Well, many schools throughout the area chose to close today due to the weather, but Spokane Public Schools decided to delay the start time instead of just shutting down. So Creme 2's Cody Proctor is live with the very latest. And Cody, I know you spoke with some parents, so curious about what folks are saying about having school start 2 hours late, but nonetheless start.
Well, Laura, honestly, when I talked to parents, they were expecting a decision to be made. They just weren't sure how much an extent. And some parents said they were even kind of surprised that it was only a delay compared to a closure. Now, Spokane Public Schools says had tweeted on Twitter that due to the significant amount of snow last night and this morning, they decided to delay to give snowplows with the city of Spokane time to plow those major arterials and streets in and around schools. And we actually just talked to Spokane Public Schools about 15 to 20 minutes ago about their decision, and they had said that it wasn't an easy decision for them to make. They had actually had to balance out safety, not only with the road conditions outside, but also safety for students where school is a safe place for them, especially because the impact of school closures can be more of an impact on other students and other families compared to others. Now, here's what some of the parents that we spoke to had to say this morning as they were dropping off their kids.
I wasn't surprised that it was delayed. I was surprised it was only a delay. I myself work out at Cheney School District, so I had a snow day, and we live here on the South Hill, so my daughter attends here, and so I was surprised it wasn't canceled for her too.
I was kind of expecting it. Also, I work from home, so it's more about how do I juggle him while I'm in a couple of meetings before school comes in, but it was fine. I was kind of prepared for the full closure, but having him in school for a little bit of the day is good.
And of course, we did just talk with Spokane Public Schools, and they actually just gave us an update new at noon that After School Express has been canceled for the afternoon. They also said that after school sports are canceled as well as preschool programs. So that is new at noon. We'll continue to bring you the latest coverage when it comes to these road conditions and the impacts they bring to you and your loved ones. Reporting live in downtown Spokane, Cody Proctor, KREM 2 News.
Cody, appreciate the update. And as you heard, some new information does continue to come in at this noon hour with some of the sports being impacted and preschool classes and so forth. So keep it tuned to KREM.com and we'll continue to track all of that information. In the meantime, we continue our team coverage. We have Nicole Hernandez. Nicole has been up since early morning checking out the roadways. And I know you're in the KREM 2 Storm Tracker. Nicole, what's it like right now where you are? First of all, where are you and what are the roads like?
Laura, so right now we're driving along Sprague heading west, and the roads are just still not great. So early this morning, of course, they were just absolutely terrible, but take a look now what they're looking like. You can kind of see some of the tracks of where cars have been before, but coming up to a stop like this, there it is. You kind of slip and slide if you're not going really, a decent speed on the roads this morning. So I want to give you a few different looks at what we're looking at. You can see behind us people coming up to a stop here at this red light going nice and slow because the roads are really just slippery and slick. We've seen several people as we've been driving along slipping and not being able to catch traction to get going here out in the valley. We saw the same thing happening over in Idaho when we were out there this morning. We did talk to an Idaho State Patrol trooper who says that make sure both in Idaho and here in Washington go slow, particularly when the plows are around. Give them extra room because they are working double time to get this snow off the roads as the snow continues to fall. So of course we'll make sure to keep you updated as we continue covering the snow coverage throughout the day. But for now, I'll send things back to you, Laura.
Appreciate it. We do want to mention Nicole is sitting safely in the passenger seat. We have a dedicated driver and she's changing up the camera shots. Spokane City Streets Department is expecting to shift to a 24/7 full city plow today. And as you heard Nicole saying, the plows are out there. Be careful around them. It will happen once the snowfall reaches 4 or more inches. If and when the city activates a full city plow, you can monitor when your street will be clear. The city has a plow progress map. We're showing that right now. Purple means crews are working or monitoring that particular street. If it turns green, it means it's complete. Blue means working and red means coming up next. So when plows are on the road, the city does ask you to park on the odd side of the street in downtown Spokane. On street parking is prohibited, we should say, between midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning. Snoqualmie Pass is closed in both directions and will remain closed until at least Saturday due to dangerous driving conditions. So big news for anyone either wanting to head west or maybe has family or friends that were due to come east. In a tweet, the Washington Department of Transportation also says that White Pass will remain closed until at least Saturday as well. Stevens and Blewett passes are also closed today. For the latest forecast and how you can prepare, you can text the word snow to our text line. So just type in the word snow to 509-448-2000. We'll send a link right to your phone and keep you updated on all the snow and all of the related issues going on.